134-130 win in overtime preseason to keep themselves undefeated. Dylan Harper looked great in his preseason debut. Carter Bryant taking and making big shots down the stretch. We saw David Jones-Garcia showing why he is going to be a pivotal part of Austin and possibly the San Antonio Spurs, and then Wemby being the alien that he is. We're going to discuss it all here on Spurs Digest with your host, Keenan Warner. And guys, I want to give a quick round of applause here for the Las Vegas Aces WNBA t-shirt. Becky Hammon, ex-assistant coach of the San Antonio Spurs, gets her third championship in 4 seasons. Asia Wilson, finals MVP. Shout out to the Aces for that dynasty, as they are looking and they're showing the future of what the Spurs will be, because the Spurs are going to run off their own dynasty with the future looking this way. They go out and they get a W, 134-130. Led by a lot of the young guys. As I said, Harper looked great. Wemby looked phenomenal. David Jones-Garcia down the stretch. And we had Carter Bryant making plays when they were necessary to be made. We've got the Spurs and the Jazz. They really mirrored each other throughout the game. That's why you get an overtime game. The Spurs, what stuck out to me, the 30 assists, being able to dish the ball with only 14 turnovers. I know that's high a couple spots, but Carter Bryant did have 4 of those. You're not going to have him as a primary ball handler. So I liked what the Spurs were doing, getting inside the paint, getting 50 points within the paint. They didn't shoot great from 3, but the shots that they were taking I didn't hate, and things that are correctable moving forward. I want to touch upon the bench first before talking about the starters, because Dylan Harper coming off the bench, 18 minutes, 9 points, 3 assists, 0 turnovers. This guy, just the way he plays, he was able to get downhill, get to the basket. The patience in which he plays with at this age. Dishing it to Cornette there, waiting for the defense. Look how here he is just reading and reacting to the defense, getting downhill. The thing about Dylan Harper is we knew that he had the ability to create. That step back is smooth. It just looked, especially coming from a lefty, it just looks so smooth coming from him. And then that lob we are going to be seeing again. What a beautiful connection that we have between Dylan Harper and Victor Wembanyama. I cannot say enough about how excited I was, and especially with De'Aaron Fox having a chance to possibly not be starting game 1 for the San Antonio Spurs, and we're going to want to get out to a good start in that loaded Western Conference. Dylan Harper's production will be pivotal to what the Spurs are going to do moving forward. Plus 20 in the 18 minutes that he played, insane. Carter Bryant, only 2 of 8 from floor, but the 2 of 5 from 3, played 27 minutes, 4 rebounds. He had a ridiculous block attempt where he got all the way up, and he wasn't even shooting all that well, but that right there, that shot to put us up 1 with 22 seconds left, he took that with the utmost confidence and just let it go and let it fly. Bucket. I love to see that, especially when he is not rolling offensively and he's like, yeah, I'm going to step into this and let it go like I am been 5 for 5. So, love that. David Jones-Garcia, I almost wish we didn't have all the depth we have, because he would fit perfectly on this roster. I love the way he plays. He getting into the paint, he rebounds so well for the height that he is. 20 points. He plays such a poised style of basketball. If he stays in Austin all season long, he most likely will win the MVP or will be in the running for it, because he is just that skilled and that talented. He is an NBA caliber player. Again, he is an NBA caliber player. Just on the roster that we have and that we hold, it is difficult to get this guy in there, to get him legitimate minutes, but I do love the way he played. And then we go to the guys who had started today: Champagnie, Johnson, Barnes, Wemby, and Vassell. Vassell was shooting that thing today. He was consistent throughout the game. I love to see him get into a consistent rhythm. We're going to need him. Again, Fox does miss some time to start the season. We're going to need that punch from Vassell early. I love to see that. Julian Champagnie, 2 of 5 from 3. That now makes him 11 of 19 from 3 throughout preseason. That will get it done. 4 of 7, 5 of 7, 2 of 5 today. Over 40% every game. That'll get it done. Harrison Barnes, not too worried about. Veteran. Keldon Johnson, off the bench. Truly, they were talking on the broadcast. He has a chance to get Sixth Man of the Year with the way that he is playing. If he is able to come in and be that focused, that consistent off of the bench with his production, truly has Sixth Man of the Year, dark horse written all over it, because he has been playing such a controlled, consistent brand of basketball for these first 3 games. And last but not least, you see a guy there, only played the first half, 16 minutes, 22, 7, 3, only 1 turnover. I mean, he missed a couple threes. I'm fine with it. He had 2 of them really on 1 possession. They were wide open, just missed them. I'm good with it. He wasn't forcing the shot. I mean, getting to the paint, doing what he needs to do. He is taller. He is stronger. He is able to move people now. And again, I told you, that alley-oop, what an alley-oop, what a play from Harper to Wemby. We're going to be seeing that. I love to see the way he moves without the basketball and how he is looking to really get into the paint. This next one here is my favorite highlight that I've seen of him pretty much so far this preseason. The spin, the turn over the shoulder, that's Hakeem. That's KG. That's off-season work. That's consistent off-season work with 2 of the best post players to ever do it. And that is him really taking in what they were saying, what they were coaching, what they were teaching, and putting it forth on the court in a way that's going to be successful for the San Antonio Spurs, in a way that's going to be successful for Victor Wembanyama himself. I mean, again, we know what Wemby does. We know it's 24 points, it's 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 blocks, 47.6 from the floor, 35 from 3. I would love that 3 to get up to 37, 38. I think it can if he takes the smarter shots, which he has been doing. Takes those shots, takes the great looks, plus getting into the paint. Love to see him at 50% as well. I know I'm asking a lot, but when you have a guy like that, it's okay to ask a lot out of him. But the San Antonio Spurs, I wanted to touch on this part right at the end because we are seeing great play from all of the Spurs thus far, and we aren't even getting our full arsenal yet. Of course, as De'Aaron Fox says, does not expect to be ready for the start of the regular season, reported back on the 29th. We still have Sochan, who's day-to-day. We have Olynyk, who's day-to-day. We have Castle, who's day-to-day. We have Jordan McLaughlin, who is day-to-day. But those are 3 heavy hitters in Castle, Olynyk, and Sochan who should be back before the start of the season. Then De'Aaron Fox will get him at some point during the season. This team is ready to go. The future is bright in San Antonio. Let me know what you guys feel about the future of San Antonio basketball here right now in the comments, because I think that the Spurs have a chance to do something very special this year. It's going to start, of course, with the alien, and from there, the young guys, how are they going to be able to develop within the offense, within the system, within the framework of this team, and how can this team gel together to get themselves higher and higher and higher in the tiers in the Western Conference. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but this has been Spurs Digest with your host, Keenan Warner. I appreciate all of you guys, and I'll be seeing you guys again very soon.